Revising and editing. What are revising and editing? Revising and editing are effective ways to improve your writing. When you revise, you modify your writing to make it more convincing and precise. Last time حكينا عن ال pre-writing techniques كيف أنا بدي بلش أكتب. Today, we have to discuss how to revise and edit. شو يعني revising first of all? Revising يعني لنقول أنا كتبت ال first draft, I have to add, for example, sentences, I have to delete some sentences, بدي زيد جمل، بدي شيل جمل، بدي زيد examples، ممكن في شيء عندي مش واضح، ممكن يكون عندي شيء not related للtopic sentence، ممكن يكون في شيء ما خصه بالtopic sentence. طيب شو يعني editing now? When I say editing, it means I proofread my final draft. So when you edit, you proofread your final draft. You look for errors in grammar, spelling, punctuation, and mechanics. لما بحكي عن editing يعني أنا بدي صحح grammatical mistakes, spelling mistakes, punctuation. For example, أنا مش حاطة point at the end of the sentence، ما مبلش بcapital letter، ما عندي subject-verb agreement, and so on and so forth. There are 5 steps in the revising and editing stages. Let's start with the first step. Step 1 is revise for unity. Make sure that all parts of your work relate to the main idea. شو يعني unity? When I say unity يعني كل details, كل supporting details, all my sentences هن تابعين لنفس main idea, لنفس topic sentence. يعني إذا أنا عم بحكي how to prepare, for example, cake, it means all the sentences have to do with this topic. ما فيني أنا أحكي how to prepare pizza in the same paragraph. In step 2, revise for adequate support. Ensure that you have enough details to effectively support the main idea. يعني لازم يكون عندي جمل كافية لحتى أدعم my point. For example, إذا أنا عم بحكي عن ال advantages of online learning. أنا حكيت عن online learning وقلت إنه online learning is very important, it's very effective, it's very convincing, it's comfortable، بس أنا ما أعطيت ال reader enough details. يعني أنا ما شرحت له how is it comfortable, how is it effective, and so on. يعني أنا هون لازم أعطي جمل ولازم أعطي examples لحتى يفهم ال reader. Step 3, revise for coherence. Verify that your ideas flow smoothly and are logically linked. شو يعني coherence? Coherence يعني أنا لازم انتبه إنه الجمل مترابطة using transitional signals. يعني لما بدي أنقل من فكرة لفكرة لازم ما يضيع reader. I have to give him like transitional signals مثل for example, first, next, furthermore, in addition, finally. Step 4. Revise for style. Make sure that your sentences are varied and interesting. يعني لازم نوع قد ما فيي بالجمل. Step 5. Edit for technical errors. Proofread your work and correct errors in grammar, spelling, mechanics, and punctuation. As we said before, قلنا إنه نحن لازم نصحح كل ال grammatical mistakes. The more you read, the easier it will be for you to edit your work. When a paragraph has unity, all of the sentences support the topic sentence. If a paragraph lacks unity, then it is difficult for the reader to understand the main point. When we revise for unity, يعني أنا بدي انتبه إنه كل أفكاري بالنص هي مترابطة, linked together, and they all express ideas related to my topic sentence or to my main idea. Let's read the following paragraph and try to find the sentence that is not related to the topic sentence. With the widespread use of cell phone, many teenagers have become addicted to texting. The average teenager texts 2,000 to 3,000 messages every month. Companies are developing new ways to communicate globally. This addiction has caused alarm, as teenagers prefer to communicate even in the same room by texting. Experts suggest that parents should limit cell phone use to help teenagers overcome their addictions. But if I want to read this paragraph very well, شو ممكن نحكي? Where is the topic sentence or what is the main idea of this paragraph? فينا نقول إنه topic sentence هي many teenagers become addicted to texting. يعني المفروض all the sentences should be related to this topic sentence. If I go over again, I will figure out إنه there is a sentence in the middle اللي هي companies are developing new ways to communicate globally. This sentence is not related to the topic sentence. هي ما إلها علاقة لا بالteenagers ولا how they become addicted to texting. Whereas if I read the other sentences, هلاقي إنه all the rest are related to this topic sentence. Now, how do we revise for adequate support? When you revise for adequate support, ensure that your paragraph contains strong and convincing supporting details. How do we revise for coherence? As we said, coherence means that the sentences flow and are logically organized. With coherence, the reader has an easy time understanding the ideas that you want to express. Transitional expressions are linking words or phrases, and they show the reader the connections between ideas in paragraphs and essays. Examples of some transitional words are first, next. For example, in addition, therefore, in fact, finally. Let's read the following paragraph and notice how the transitional expressions made it clearer to the reader. Computer technology is creating an unskilled labor force. First, many companies are using complex mathematical models to make business decisions. For example, in most companies, managers do not decide if and when to order stock. A computer model indicates when a company needs to order a particular item. In addition, many employees work in isolation. They sit in front of their computers and do not need to communicate as much with each other as in the past. In fact, good verbal communication skills are being eroded. Moreover, computer technology helps companies to outsource services. Therefore, companies do not need to train logical workers for skills that can be done elsewhere for less cost. Undoubtedly, due to the influence of computer technology, labor practices are going to keep on changing in the near future. If you notice here, the word first, for example, in addition, in fact, therefore, undoubtedly, عملت link بين one idea and another. إذا بنقرأ هيدا الباراجراف without these transitional words, we will be lost. يعني القارئ بضيع إذا ما كان عندي transitional signals اللي هي عم تنقله من فكرة لفكرة. كأنه نحن ماشيين بطريق وما في عنا arrows عم تدلنا نحن وين منروح, right or left. In summary, what are the steps of the writing process? إذا نحن بدنا نختصر شو هن steps for writing a good essay or paragraph, we start with pre-writing. Pre-writing هي step يلي بتبعها قبل ما بلش اكتب. Pre-writing covers all the thinking and planning you do for a writing assignment. أي فكرة بتخطر عبالي قبل ما بلش اكتب my first draft. I move to the second step اللي هي writing. Writing the first draft means getting your ideas on paper. يعني أنا عم بنقل من هون من pre-writing للwriting. All the ideas that came up to my mind بحمل ورقة وقلم وبلش اكتب. I move to the third step اللي هي revising. Revising refers to changing and improving your first draft. كل شي كتبته بهيدا step I have to go over again. بدي أشوف إذا بنرجع بنستذكر شو الستبس اللي حكينا عنهم، كيف بعمل revising. I check for unity. شو يعني unity؟ يعني بدي أشوف إذا all my ideas are related to the same topic sentence or to the same main idea. Then I revise for adequate support. هل أنا عطيت plenty of examples؟ Then I revise for coherence. يعني did I use transitional words to move from one idea to the other? Then I move to editing. Editing is checking your revised writing line by line for errors. إذا بنتذكر شو حكينا بالediting، يعني I have to revise for grammatical mistakes. بدي أشوف هل أنا عندي subject verb agreement، ممكن يكون حطيت us with they for example. هل عندي spelling mistakes، في أخطاء إملائية، مشيت مزبوط بالpunctuation. Finally is publishing. Publishing refers to sharing the final copy of your writing.